Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Arlington Ice Arena. We are about 40 seconds into this game, and as Adrian's possessed the puck the majority of the time, as we have a whistle here as Colin Tomazinski is able to keep the puck out of the net. My name is Michael Hale and I'm joined today by Sean Whitmer. Today Trine comes in 0-1. Following a 5-0 loss to Miami of Ohio. Sean, who can we look for today to jumpstart this Bulldogs team?
The Bulldogs are going to be led by their returning top point getter in JT Schmidt. They're also going to have some great defense on the back end. And they return quite a few impact players from last year, so the Bulldogs team as a whole looks to be a team that can jumpstart things from anywhere.
Yeah, and we see that here as they've controlled the puck the first minute plus here of this game. As Gavin Dom gets it down to Maxime Sorel. And now Trine controls it and taken away by the Bulldogs. In front of the net, unable to be controlled. No icing to be called here. Luke Miller gets it ahead to Devin Bennett. Bennett one-on-one. Centering pass unable to be corralled by Walker Claiborne. And now Trine battling along the boards. Stolen away by Miller. Shot on net, no good by Claiborne. Stolen there along the far side boards. And now Trine comes away with it. That's Caleb McGahee. Murphy Burke And then offsides here by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs just getting a little bit sloppy there. They jumped over the blue line. They really need to control their emotions as this is their season opener. Looking back at some of the stuff last year, Bulldogs beat Trine in their season opener last season 6-0.
As Adrian possesses the puck here. He's trying to set up something. Wrist shot off left. And now Trine comes away with it. Sent in by Brendan Keene. Some play behind the net. Nolan Dorsch tries to center it, gets deflected away by Griffin Rideout. Now a wrist shot gets blocked. Centering pass almost in by James Schmidt. Now Harrison Hamilton. Schmidt brings it up the ice now for the Bulldogs. Gets that one knocked away from him. This one's shot all the way down the ice. No icing called. And a big hit by Maxime Sorel into the boards. Some physical play going on here on the ice.
Yeah, it looks like the Trine player just got tangled up a little bit there with the Bulldog defender. And it's going to be number 11 for Trine, Andrew Pazaban. See what the call is here from our official. And not entirely sure. I might have missed the signal there, but I believe it's going to be a mistaken player as somebody else came out of the box for Trine. First power play of the day, though.
And we'll still wait on that power play as they blow play dead just before puck drop, as some Trine players are looking to get a little inside the circle too early. As the Bulldogs now on the power play, looking to capitalize on their first power play chance of the season. And wrapped around the net, no good. And it's cleared by the Thunder. It was a roughing penalty, as we did see them getting a little physical down here in the Adrian end. Adrian still controls the puck. Wrist shot caught by Colin Tomazinski.
Yeah, we did see the physicality down there in that defensive end, and it's something that obviously Maxim Sorel not even involved in the play that drew the whistle, but that big hit he had behind the net is what caused the delayed physicality over on the circle.
Yeah, and that's something that Sorel has done over the last couple of years, as a wrist shot misses wide. And the Bulldogs slow it down a little bit, set up their offense. A wrist shot patted away. Now Unzicker sends one on net, corralled by Ryan Rainey, the Bulldogs goalie, to start the season.
Yeah, Ryan Rainey, a sophomore out of Southgate, Michigan, played for the Sheridan Hawks. He's coming in at 5'10", about average height for most goalies here.
As the puck drop is won by the Bulldogs. It's Henry Darnell, the senior. Dumps it for Schmidt, who then loses it. Dorsch Now Theron. Bulldogs still on the aggression. Schmidt circles the defense. Now it's Dorsch. And the centering pass just able to get blocked over was Tomazinski. And now the Thunder come back to full strength. Alfonsi deep in Trine ice. Adrian comes out with it. Wrist shot blocked in front of the net. And cleared by the Thunder. This one will be an icing.
Yeah, and we're going to take another look at that phenomenal save by the Trine goalie Tomazinski as this puck is played perfectly right into the slot, and he just has eyes in the back of his head to slide from post to post, get something on it, and push that puck away from finding some twine.
Yeah, some great reflexes there, seeing the puck go across the ice in the front of his crease. As the puck is knocked away and now controlled by Sorrell. Centering pass blocked and corralled by Tomazinski once again.
Tomazinski's doing a great job to start this game, and it's kind of what you expect. Sophomore goalie, he knows what he's doing. He's been here before. He knows how to play in these types of moments. Bulldogs are doing a great job at getting shots on net. 5-1 currently.
As the Bulldogs win the faceoff, but then stolen right away back by Trine. Nearly taken away by the Thunder, and as there's a big collision along the boards. And now Shadle gets it knocked away. Lots of physical play going on here on the near side boards. As a tackle by Murphy Burke. And now Sorrell lays out one of the Thunder players. Starting to get physical, which is exactly what the Bulldogs want to see early in this season.
Bulldogs have height, they have experience.
And an offsides. Looked like it was Solium Andras who was not able to clear the zone in time.
That's something you don't usually see out of the Bulldogs players, and if I'm not mistaken, it's somebody wearing 17, which we don't have on our roster currently.
As the Bulldogs controlling possession here. Lefty wrist shot stopped by Tomazinski. Shot was by Sergeev. Dmitry Sergeev, a graduate student for the Bulldogs.
I believe it's Sergeyev is what, if I'm not mistaken.
As the play through the ice, Noah Thompson has it stolen away. And now the Bulldogs coming up the ice. It's Andras, dumps it off. Shot by Miller, no good. Patted away off the right shoulder. And a big collision in center ice. And now the Bulldogs regain possession. Some play along the boards. And now the Bulldogs send it into Trine territory. A trip as Simons goes to the floor. No icing to be called. Some physical board play going on right now between these two teams. But now Nolan Dorsch sends it across the net. No good. Oh, man, just under the legs of Tomaziski. But more Trine defenders there to swat it away from the back of the net.
Yeah, just the physicality continuing to mount here is another little small hip check there as the Bulldog player was making his way off the ice.
Nick Theron sends one wide. Now Andras gets it taken away behind the net. Hip check into the boards. And that one goes into the netting above the bench, and there's some physicality once again.
Quick relook at this massive hit that took place there in the last segment of play. It's going to be coming in on the far left side of your screen, and just an obliteration of a hit. Both players left the ice.
Yeah, some great play early on by both teams. Great physicality. Henry Darnell sends it back, a shot wide left. Gained by Dom. And now Trine takes it away. Foot race is won by the Bulldogs, Maxime Sorel. And another boom laid down by the Bulldogs. That's Sorel once again. As the puck is now in the Adrian zone. Bulldogs trying to dance away from the Thunder. A battle on the blue line here. No penalty called as maybe a hook. But Bennett now sends one wide. Might have got tipped off the stick. And the pass in front by Bennett, unable to be corralled. And now the puck's still in front of the net. And cleared by the Thunder.
Yeah, and you were talking about a potential penalty down here up against the boards. It was Luke Fitzpatrick who just suplexed Sorel.
I mean, that's the type of game that we've seen so far. It's been physical as Trine is able to clear it once again. Now it's Roland Hagen. Now Bennett once again dumps it off. Shadle shot wide. And now trying to clear it. Sent back in by the Bulldogs as they have a line change coming. Puck in front of the net once again. Andras. Good defense by the Thunder as that one shot's patted away. As we have a whistle.
It looks like it's going to be going against Walker Claiborne, if I'm not mistaken. Looked like it was a signal for a slash. And that's what it'll be. It's a 2-minute for slashing. So suddenly everything's turning in favor of Trine now after being dominated by the Bulldogs for so long. And the physicality that the Bulldogs are playing with could be benefiting Trine as the Bulldogs get more tired and fatigued.
I was just about to say that, Sean. The Bulldogs' aggressiveness may be too much aggression. As we see the Bulldogs on the penalty kill for the first time, as a shot on net is blocked and patted away as the Bulldogs try to clear it, and they will do so.
That's not the play that Simons wanted. Simons wanted a pass right up to center ice. Felt like he had a chance at a breakaway opportunity shorthanded.
As Trine comes back down the ice on a 3-on-3 now. Setting up something on the zone. Pass across the ice. And the shot is blocked and corralled by Ryan Rainey.
Only the second time Ryan Rainey's had to make a shot on goal save according to our scoreboard. It's felt like there's been more recently than just one, but the Bulldogs defense has done a great job at just eating those off the shin guards.
As Adrian comes away with the face-off win. Darnell.
Some great stick work there by Henry Darnell trying to move the puck up the ice, and he moves the face-off into the offensive zone now for the Bulldogs, but a minute remains still in this power play for the Thunder.
Yeah, the Bulldogs trying to get a shorthanded goal as a shot was blocked. And a couple of kicks away. And puck in front of the net, kicked away by the Thunder as they slow it down once again, as the Bulldogs make a line change defensively. Pass goes wide. And cleared once again by the Bulldogs. 36 seconds left in the power play. Trying to make one more push. But the puck is stolen away by Andras and sent back into the Trine zone. And now Trine just settles it down behind the net, surveying the Bulldogs zone defense here. Now Brown gets it off. Shot by Finn is taken in the chest by Rainey with 4 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if Trine decides to mark Claiborne here. Claiborne's going to jump out of this box, and he's going to start screaming up the ice for a breakaway chance.
Definitely something to keep an eye on as the Bulldogs win the draw. As the Bulldogs try to make a push. Trine takes it away. Dorsch gets around his defenders. Wrist shot blocked. Dorsch still with possession of it. Dumps it off behind the net. Bennett sends it back in. And now it's taken away by Trine. And back to the Bulldogs. Shadle has it taken away from him. Some sloppy puck play. As the Bulldogs try to get something. Now it's Bennett. And an offsides penalty is going to be called against the Bulldogs.
Over there on the backside of the play, it looked like Maximilian Shadle had just taken a massive hit on the blue line. So they're going to have to do the puck drop from where it was last touched.
Austin gets it taken away. Now the Bulldogs with a full head of steam. Trine takes it away momentarily. Bulldogs able to get it back in the center ice. Sent in by the Bulldogs. And it's taken away behind the net. Dom gets it to Miller. Kicked away there in front of the net. Trine comes away with it. Noah Thompson leading the break for the Thunder. Tries to dump it off, but nobody home. Now Bulldogs trying to get something going. A 1-on-2. Now it's a 1-on-3 as Bulldogs get some support. Anthony Alfonsi scores! First goal of the season for the Bulldogs and Anthony Alfonsi.
Just a phenomenal job by the Bulldogs. Offensive weapon there, Anthony Alfonsi, as spinning into the zone was Brendan Keene, or forgive me, it was Andras who lost the puck, taken away by Alfonsi, made a nifty move in front, put it into the open spot. Nothing Tomaszynski could do, make that save.
Great work by the Bulldogs offense there, short-handed in the offensive zone. And now the Bulldogs trying to get a 3-on-2 set up. James Schmidt has that one knocked away. And now the Thunder come back. Shot sent in. Kicked away. And now a breakaway opportunity. Alfonsi once again. Wrist shot stopped in front of the net by Tomaszynski.
This is a dangerous offensive unit for the Bulldogs team, as Alfonsi does a great job getting the breakaway opportunity. He just tried to be a little bit too simple with it, didn't want to do too much, tried to power one in there, but when you have an offensive three of Darnell, Schmidt, and Alfonsi, three of your better offensive weapons, makes things quite interesting when all three are on the ice together.
Three-headed monster that we could see throughout the season as an offsides here, as Owen Barber got a little too antsy on the inside. On the near side boards here. And now a draw won by the Bulldogs. And now the Bulldogs trying to get something set up here for the final minute of play in this first period. Dorsch takes it away, circles behind the net. Now Barber controls it in the center of the ice, sends one down the net on goal, kicked away. And the penalty here, likely a cross check.
It's either going to be cross check or boarding here, as just a big time hit there in the offensive zone. Mistake you can't make if you're this Bulldogs team. Now you're going to go into the second period shorthanded. That is, unless Trine can score here with less than a minute to go.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs are obviously going to try to keep Trine as far away from their net as possible, as we await the face-off, won by Trine. And it's not able to be controlled, and the Thunder are going to have to reset with 30 seconds left in the period. Physical play along the boards. And cleared out by the Bulldogs with 10 seconds left here in the period. Wrist shot knocked away. Shot that was just to clear it, goes up into the netting, and we'll do another face-off with 4 seconds left in this first period.
That's a situation where you could have sometimes see officials call delay of game, but because he was slipping, nothing he could do.
As now the puck gets slammed against the boards and held, as we will go to the second period with the Bulldogs up 1-0. But that's not before a Bulldogs goal to get them up 1-0.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs have done a great job at bringing the physicality to this game here in the first period. But it's almost hurt them more than it's helped them. They've had players leave the ice due to fatigue, due to, you know, maybe some minuscule injuries that they need to get looked at. Some of these minor things that you don't want to see if you're a Bulldog fan. But on the other side, Trine limiting to the Bulldogs to just 1 goal so far in this game has been really good, considering the shot on goal discrepancy is 15-3. The Bulldogs are putting shots on net. The Thunder are doing a good job at making sure those shots don't come with goals finding the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a great job by the Trine defense, just kicking away extra shots and just keeping the Bulldogs kind of at ease offensively. Well, we'll take a break here between periods, but don't go anywhere. The final 40 minutes of play will be right after this.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great, great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevy is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
we value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
On the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years, never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
Welcome back to the Arrington Ice Arena. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Saw lots of action there in that first period for both the players and the goalies. Sean, can you break down what we saw there?
Some phenomenal saves. First off, want to give the props where it's due. Tomaszicki did a great job in between the iron over there for the Thunder. Would like to see him continue that as we move forward. But what's really been the highlight of this game so far has been what's happened away from the goals. All the big hits we've been seeing. We've seen two players collide so aggressively in center ice that they both left the ground. They were in the air. Just phenomenal contact, phenomenal physicality. It's been a very electrifying game. That one goal, Bulldogs did a great job in I believe it was a 2-on-4 situation in the offensive zone, and they capitalized. Alfonsi found the open spot where Tomaszicki couldn't cover it. Bulldogs take the 1-0 lead. However, they're going to be playing the start of this second period here with 1:19 remaining on the penalty clock, so they're still in danger.
Yeah, they're just going to have to continue, like you just said, 1:19 of a penalty kill to begin this second period. And we saw Trine kind of upping their offensive production late in that period. So we'll see if that aggression stays for the next minute plus of this penalty kill for the Bulldogs. Shot behind the net. Sent back in. Crowd by Fitzpatrick. Back to Palmer. Behind the net. Pazabon. A wraparound puck. And it's taken away by the Bulldogs. And that's Alfonsi. 2-0. And it's off the post. Great job by Tomaziski. Working a 2-on-0 there. Getting his foot around to the puck. And now Bulldogs back in possession. Out for Bennett. He gets it knocked away. Now, Adrian back to full strength with possession of the puck. Sent ahead, and now it's corralled by Trine. Taken away by the Bulldogs in center ice. And now shot wide right. Trine able to clear it. Now Burke sends it back to Petrozzo. Austin has it taken away from him as he gets slammed into the boards. Now it's Barber. Slightly tripped up at the blue line. Loses control of the puck. Now it's Dom. Wraps it around the back of the boards, and it's going to be an ice or offsides now as the Bulldogs unable to clear the zone.
Yeah, and how about that 2-on-0 opportunity we had just seen there in that last instance of play? Alfonsi gives to Darnell. They tried to give it back, but I don't think Alfonsi was quite ready for it. He expected Darnell to take it top bins, and instead Alfonsi couldn't handle the pass back, so it gave the puck back to Trine.
As Adrian wins the face-off. Going down on offense as Witten is slammed into the boards. Shot on goal by Sergeyev is corralled by Tomaziski. And delayed penalty now called against the Thunder. It'll be Maxwell Brown into the penalty box.
Yeah, and that was just a massive hit there up against the boards. It'll be interesting to see what the call is, as you don't end up seeing the hit. You just see the aftermath there at the tail end of that replay. And we're going to have a conversation here. Somebody might be getting more than two. So JT Schmidt going to come over, stand outside the circle, and relay information back to his team as he gets it. Unsure what the call is, but once the PA announces it over, that'll help us here in the AIA, always assisting there.
Yeah, going back to that hit, big hit. I can only assume it's going to be something going against the head or neck area, upper shoulders area, just promoting that player's safety that everybody's always looking for. Even with hockey being a more physical sport, you don't usually ever want to see that like snap of the head back. as the Bulldogs win the faceoff on their second power play of the game. And now to the top of the point, Robinson sends it back. A whiff in front of the net. Now it's Finn, gets over. Behind the net, Claiborne. Back to the top of the point to Miller. Thinks about a shot, takes one. Rebound, no good. Net lifted up and it's in front of the net. Refs are stopping play. The net has come out of its post. Likely was corralled by Tomaziski at some point in there.
So the official word on the penalty, why we're sitting with a 5-on-4 here, Maxwell Brown called for boarding. That's kind of what I expected, but due to all the conversations, we had to wait and see what the official word was.
As Adrian wins the faceoff once again. Trying to set something up in the low corner. Back to the top of the point to Miller. Over to Andras. A whiff on a wrist shot there. Now Miller brings it back into the zone. Slips. And it's cleared by the Thunder. Rainey comes out of the goal to come get it and hands it off to Andras. Andras sits behind the net as the Bulldogs make a line change. 30 seconds left in this power play. Schmidt tries to get past his Thunder defender, but corralled by Tomaziski.
Schmidt with a really fancy move there to okey-doke the defender, but he left the puck a little long, making it an easy save for Tomaziski.
Got a little too ahead of himself. And now it's Schmidt, a wrister wide left. Dorsch gets the rebound. Up to Darnell at the point. Swings over to Schmidt. In front of the net and cleared out by the Thunder. Another good scoring opportunity by the Thunder. As the Thunder are about to be back at full strength. Darnell wraps one off the shoulder blades of Tomaziski and into the netting.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a wild guess and say Darnell was not too happy with the results of that play, as it was a very tough angled look for him, but he tried to find the one gap he had, which was high, and instead he sailed it a little bit too high.
As the Thunder come away with the win on the faceoff, as Austin gets slammed into the boards. Now Adrian trying to come out on it. Alfonsi unable to get to it in time. As we have a whistle to stop play here. Looks like Burke maybe heading to the penalty box.
I didn't see the arm raise. I didn't see anything, but we'll wait for the official word on what it was from our PA announcer today as Ian went down there, but interesting call there.
As the Thunder come away with the draw win. Adrian once again on the power play. Trying to set something up and extend their lead. Andras gets it back to Miller. Cleared the zone, so I have to reset. Now Andras gets it taken away. Palmer sends it down. And Rainey clears it as the Bulldogs try to get something, but it's loose in the middle of the zone. Fitzpatrick wrister taken And we have a penalty, it looks like, as the puck was just sitting in front of the net. Penalty looks like it's going to be going against Shadle.
Yeah, and the original penalty was a roughing call against number 3, Murphy Burke. Little hiccup there from the PA announcer. He looked to his right a little bit too quick and thought it was Zachary Mabus. It was funny because Burke looked over at the PA and just goes, "I want credit."
That is something hockey players take pride in. As Adrian comes away with it, it gets poked away. But the Thunder took a spill on the ice. And now it's Darnell. Sends it back off the skate. And now Trine on a one-on-one here. And it's taken away by Dorsch. Battle behind the net. Still being controlled. And now Palmer has it taken away. Schmidt gets that one taken away from him in the zone. 10 seconds left on this 4-on-4. Sorrell has it, trying to start something. Slap shot blocked. Gets his own rebound, no good. Simon's unable to get to it as well, and now the Bulldogs are on a penalty kill for the next 45 seconds. It's cleared and set into the Trine zone. Trine trying to set something up. And now it's sent back deep into the zone for Trine. Puck goes into the corner. Trine gonna reset. Keene. And it's cleared away by Owen Barber. And slammed into the boards. As we're back to full strength. Some fighting along the near side boards. The puck is stuck along the boards. Fighting for it is a host of Bulldogs. Now a foot race won by Witten. On nets, poked away. And now to the point, wrister, wide right. Still in front of the net. It's dancing, and it's in! Scored by number 15, Walker Claiborne. Wow, what a goal by Claiborne there.
Yeah, and just a lot of chaos in front of the net. I didn't even see what had happened. It almost looked like 3 different Bulldogs were going to take credit for it, but Walker Claiborne with the quick celly as the Bulldogs go up 2-0.
Yeah, that puck was just sitting in the blue paint in front of the net there. Seemed like an eternity almost. As the Bulldogs are right back on the attack. Witten. And stopped in front of the net. And corralled by Tomaziski. As he's getting a little bit more action right after that second goal.
I'd like to see the Bulldogs really continue off that momentum that they just gained. It seemed like after the first goal, everything kind of started to simmer down for them. Would like to see them build upon this now.
Yeah, we kind of just saw that 30 seconds after the goal as they got back into the deep into the Trine zone. As Tomaziski covers this one. And we will do another face-off with 10 minutes and 51 seconds left in this second period.
And how about that? Getting your first goal in the first game of the season for the Adrian, Michigan native. Coming in out of Lenawee United, Walker Claiborne.
as the Bulldogs come away from the draw. Puck's sliding along the boards. Now near side. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Now it's Hamilton, sends it in. And floated up. Corralled now by Trine as the ref gets sent into the Bulldogs bench. And now a foot race won by the Thunder's number 14, Palmer. Backhander went over the top of Rainey. Centering pass taken away. Andros settles down. Now across the ice. Slap shot knocked away by the foot of Eiters. We have a delayed penalty. And we have some words now being exchanged in front of the Trine net. These players have to be separated.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs did not like that check there up against the boards as number 11, Andrew Pazabon, is going to be sent to the box at least 2 minutes. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a conference here in front of the PA. And it's going to be more than 2 minutes. That is a game misconduct. He is out of the game. Someone else will have to serve his time for him. And played about half the game. Now he has to get it changed into his street clothes.
Early shower for Pazabon as that turned into actually a 5-minute penalty.
5-minute major there, and not too surprised. I kind of expected it.
As the Bulldogs win the faceoff. Wrists are corralled by Tomaziski off the right side. And we will do another faceoff on the other circle.
And only 5 seconds in, we get another whistle. And last weekend, me and another one of our commentators, Alex Herman, had experienced a lot of 5-second whistles into power plays.
Has a big hit there into the boards. Appeared to be Burke.
So the previous penalty was a high sticking. Here is another big hit, just shoulder checking the player into the boards. It looks like it was Dakota Carter made contact there. Bulldog got up and needed to shake that one off, but he'll be fine, as a lot of physicality, and it almost seems Trine is, well, we'll see how physical they are playing 2 men down.
Yeah, 5-on-3, great scoring opportunity for the Bulldogs here if they could capitalize. Bulldogs working it around, circling around. Now wrists are nearly blocked, sent to the backboards. And now it's shot in front of the net, and it's corralled by Tomaziski. Great play in front of the net by the Bulldogs offensively.
So you're going to be 5-on-3 for at minimum 1 minute and 32 seconds. And then even if you keep the Bulldogs scoreless, you're still going to have more than 2 minutes remaining of a 5-on-4 if you're the Thunder. They call it the border brawl for a reason, and these two schools don't like each other in athletics. We can see that here today.
Definitely is showing. As the Bulldogs work it around the ice. And a misplayed pass, and the Bulldogs are going to have to clear the zone. Now Andros on net. And it's in! No! They say it's off the post. The back ref said it was off the post.
I thought for sure that was a goal, as Andras did it all himself. Took it from center ice solo, made one man miss, tries to go backhand, flips it up. It looks like it went in, but we can see the official there in the replay signaling no goal.
Maybe a break for the Thunder. And now Miller, wrist shot. No good. And the ref blows it dead once again. Maybe just lost it in all the players in front of the net there. But it looks like Tomazinski is a little slower to get up after this whistle.
Well, after that previous play, there was a lot of contact between those two.
As the Bulldogs get it back up. It's in front of the net. Miller gets taken down to the ice. Wrister pad save. And cleared by the Thunder. And now it's Sergeyev. Gets around his defender. And it has it knocked away. A lot of fighting going on. And now Tomazinski has it corralled, and there's some shoving going on in the net. Tempers are really starting to flare here with 20 seconds left in this 5-on-3.
Walker Claiborne just shoulder checked a man right in front of the goal and sent him to the ice. After, I mean, we see it right here. He just lightly shoulder checked him and he fell over. Just the physicality has gotten to the point of comedic at this point with how much everything is happening on top of each other.
And now this next face-off is going to be out of the Adrian zone. Won by Trine. Send it down. Rainey comes out to corral it. Hands it off to Dorsch. Letting the Bulldogs get together. Dorsch nearly tripped up at the blue line. Sitting along the boards, now we're out here. Dorsch comes out to get it, and it's now just a normal 5-on-4 power play for the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes left to kill for the Thunder. Trine sends it down, clears it once again. Rainey comes out once again to corral it. And now plays slowed down a little bit in these past couple of minutes. But now on the right side, Wrister blocked. And now Dorsch comes and gets it. Behind the net. Backhander in front of the net, no good. And it's in! Somehow it goes in by a Bulldog, and it's now 3-0.
Yeah, and I think the Thunder wanted a whistle there for goalie interference, but nonetheless, the Bulldogs come away with the goal. And how about that for the assistant captain, J.T. Schmidt? It looked like he was on the ground and flipped the puck up over the sprawling out netminder to find some twine and extend the Bulldogs' lead to 3.
That was just an incredible goal there by Schmidt. And it's now 3-0. Still 2 minutes left to kill for Trine. As the Bulldogs come right back down the ice, looking to keep extending that lead and keep the aggression up. Wrister blocked away. And covered up by Tomazinski. As we will have another face-off in the Trine defensive zone.
Bulldogs have been living in this Trine zone.
And now Andras gets to the point. Wrister sent wide behind the net. In front of the net. Oh, just over the top of the net. There's a collision here in front of the blue line. It's in again. for the Bulldogs. This time it's Dmitry Sergeyev extending the lead to now 4-0.
And how about that for Sergeyev? Your first goal as a dog. They'll save the puck. And we were a little bit distracted by the contact and extracurriculars that you see at the bottom of your screen there. But Sergeyev absolutely buries one top shelf. Maxim Sorrell drew our attention, and he might have drew some Trine players' attention too, because Sergeyev was unmarked.
Yeah, and once again, Colin Tomaziski slow to get up after what looked to be a little bit more contact against him. So we'll see how that continues to play over the next 5+ minutes of this period and into the next, as the Bulldogs are on the attack once again. Pass clears the zone. Bulldogs are going to have to reset. Still 45 seconds to kill for the Trine. Now Darnell has it behind the net. Circles around, centers it in front of the net, and it's stopped by Tomaziski, seemingly by his armpit.
Schmidt fanned on that, and he wants it back. Perfect setup pass from, I believe it was Alfonsi, and Schmidt went for the backhand and just couldn't get enough heat on it. Otherwise, they had Tomaziski beat.
And now we'll do another face-off in the Adrian offensive zone on the left side here. And the wrister off the shoulders into the net. And now still 23 seconds to kill.
I would not be surprised if we see Tomaziski pulled here before too long. He's taking a beating there in between the pipes with shots on goal and just contact.
Yeah, definitely, like I said, something to look out for, as that shot's tipped by a stick and corralled by Tomaziski.
It's unfortunate as well because some of the contact I was just talking about, the Bulldogs are lining up just outside the crease, and then the Thunder players are actually checking them to make sure they don't get into Tomaziki's way, and it's causing the contact with Tomaziski. That's why we haven't seen any whistles for goaltender interference.
That's absolutely right, Sean. As the Bulldogs come away, once again with a face-off win. Wrister knocked away. Now Dom once again now it's grabbed by a stick and corralled by Tomaziski, as a stick is on the ice. Now it's picked up by Palmer, as we're getting a little bit more physical once again. We're seeing that physicality start to ramp up once again now that we're back to even. Barber has it behind the net. Trying to circle around. Trine takes it away. Sent in behind the net. And some fighting along the boards for the puck. And center pass kicked away by Rainey. Now Barber trying to give it some chase as it goes into the Trine bench. 4 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Yeah, 41-5 is the shots on goal tally right now. Bulldogs have just done everything in the Trine offensive zone today.
And now Sergeyev sends one. It's a glove save by Tomaziski. And we'll have another face-off deep in the Bulldog zone. And now, like you just said, the shots on goal make it 42, as the draw is won by the Thunder. And kicked in, saved by Andras. And a big hit into the boards. And now Rido has it knocked away. And Adrian trying to slow it down. Puck in front of the net. It goes over top of the net as the shot from Fitzpatrick got a little too under it as he saw a little crease at the top of the crossbar.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs have been rolling. And so have we at ACTV. I'd like to remind everyone that we are student-ran broadcasts, and of course today our staff being Michael Hale and myself. We also have Nathan Lindner directing things, running the show for us. Akeelia Graham is running the top cam with Gabby Broom doing some B-roll, and our streaming coordinator, only full-time staff member at ACTV, Josiah Durrell, is on support for this broadcast. So keeping things rolling here. We have another one right after this. A fun fall break slate.
As Adrian tries to poke it into the offensive zone, but the Thunder take it out. And it's a centering pass unable to be corralled in front of the net. And now it's Claiborne. Sends it across the ice. Some puck misplay. And now it's Claiborne once again who gets leveled in center ice, and we have some shoving going on in front of the Trine bench following that hit, sending Claiborne to the ice.
Yeah, just a big hit there. So Claiborne fell victim to, and now looks like a Bulldog player is going to get sent to the bin. It looks like it's Dorsch serving, trying to stand up for his teammate, but the Thunder will have one go to the box as well.
Yeah, for the Thunder, it's going to be Logan Robinson, as it's
yeah, as we look again here, and just some big physicality. It's what we've seen all day. Some incidental contact, and it's not too incidental there, undercutting Claiborne as he was trying to skate back for the puck.
So offsetting 2-minute penalties, and we will be 4-on-4. Dom able to take it away. Bulldog fans wanting a hold on Dom as he was unable to get away. Now the Bulldogs trying to get something going offensively. That's kicked in by Darnell. And it's cleared by the Thunder.
Looked like the Trine Thunder were trying to undercut Darnell there in center ice as well.
And the penalty was for roughing, as we have an icing here, and it will be sent into the Trine defensive zone for a face-off. Minute 18 to play here in the second period. Minute 2 left of 4-on-4. Shot by Hamilton, unable to be tipped. And now Trine coming away with it. And now it's Alfonsi who has it taken away. Now it's Hamilton. Sent it behind the net, but got caught up in the netting. And we will have another face-off inside a minute to play in the second period.
Somehow that puck was able to avoid all the furniture that this Bulldogs AIA is able to hang from the rafters here.
Centering pass not corralled by any of, as the Bulldogs now take it away, and stolen once again in the center ice. Shot wide right. And now Palmer giving chase. Wrister by Jarvis. Pad save. Jarvis gets it back. Wrister once again. Tipped wide right. Now it's in the center ice. And then a hip check in the middle of the zone as it's now 5-on-5 once again. Rainey comes out of net to send it across the boards. In center ice, it's blocked by Alfonsi. Unable to get to it in time to get a shot on net, and we'll head to the third period with the score being 4-0. But a very eventful period for both teams there. Sean, what did we see, and can you go more in depth with what we saw in that period?
Yeah, both teams really played their brand of hockey. It's physical between these two squads. It always is, no matter what sport you're playing, no matter what level it is. Trine and Adrian are going to play physical, and we've seen that today. We've seen that with contact running into Tomaszicki in net for Trine. We've seen that with the center ice hits, some of the undercuts, some of the just contact all over the place. Obviously, Bulldogs lead 4-0 on the scoreboard, but the stuff that's happened in between the whistles that's really been so drastic for what's caused this game to just feel like it's action-packed from second to second and something that you just don't want to step away from.
Yeah, it almost seems like it's a 0-0 ball game with the amount of energy that the players and even the fans here at the AIA are pouring into this game. Feels like 0-0, shots on goal, shows 42-6, but it feels like it's been a lot closer, like you say.
Yeah, and not necessarily a ball game, more of a puck game.
Lots of sports here on the campus of Adrian College. Sometimes we just mix them up. Any final thoughts in this second period?
I think it'll be exciting to see what we get coming out of the break as we get the ice cleaned up, new surface put on, and it's going to be a busy day for that Zamboni. We have another contest directly after this, and it's going to be a men's D1 contest facing off against the University of Pittsburgh Panthers. Their players have already showed up and are lining up near the Bulldogs bench area, so not much else to say for the second period of work. It's going to be a fun third period of action.
Yeah, and so we'll take a break right here, but you can catch the final 20 minutes of play right here on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker. And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1:15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1:15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to the AIA. The score is now 4-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Lots of action there to recap in that second period. But before we get to that, join us again at 7 p.m. for the men's ACHA Division I game against the University of Pittsburgh, of which Mr. Sean Whitmer here will be on the call for.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty exciting game between those two teams. I don't have my notes in front of me at this very moment, but if I'm not mistaken, Bulldogs have won 5 straight against the University of Pittsburgh. They haven't lost one yet, but been some tight battles. They've had some good matchups between the two teams, and I think Pittsburgh's going to come out hungry. Bulldogs made some mistakes last week with finding themselves in the penalty box 10 different times. If they commit that many penalties against Pittsburgh, I expect the Panthers to come away victorious.
Yeah, definitely going to be exciting. And that's our very next broadcast after this one. We will go live around 7 o'clock as we have a final minute here between periods. Sean, break down what we saw there in that second period.
A lot of physicality, and I mean, enough physicality that we were actually discussing whether or not we expect the starting netminder for the Thunder to return to this game. It looks like he will, skating towards the net now, but he was getting battered and bruised in between the iron over there, just getting incidental collisions left and right. And it was unfortunate because he was playing so great, but some of those incidental collisions caused him to have a slower reaction time, which has led to some of the goals we've seen put up.
Yeah, and that's also another thing. Adrian's doing a great job of just getting in the way. Getting in the way of some of these shots as we are underway now in the third period. 20 minutes left for Trine as they will try to erase a 4-0 deficit. And it's sent in and covered up by Ryan Rainey.
Yeah, we would like to see maybe some more offense out of this Thunder team, and it's just been, they've kind of took that second period and focused fully on physicality.
As there's some misplay in the center ice. Now Trine comes away with it and sent wide right of the net. Dorsch comes to get it. Dorsch on the breakaway on the right side. Sends a flicker in. Blocked, and then the follow-up is saved by the glove by Tomaziski. So we're already seeing Tomaziski getting a lot of action here early in this third and final period.
Yeah, and Tomaziski does a great job with his reaction there to just glove save that last opportunity.
Rister sent in. Wide left. And now Sean in front of the net. And it's a score! Goal by the Bulldogs. I couldn't see who it is.
I believe it was Dmitry Sergeyev once again scoring for this Bulldogs squad, as he leads the charge, and the Bulldogs take their lead up to 5 off the deflection, and it was Maximilian Schadl, the freshman, coming away with the goal. Sometimes it's hard to see these numbers on this Bulldogs team unless you can catch the back of their jersey.
And now it's a 5-0 deficit the Thunder are going to have to come back from. Adrian goes back on the attack. Once again, Schadl down there, battling. Trine comes away with it. Slammed into the boards. As Trine working it around the offensive zone. And cleared by the Bulldogs. Trine resets the offense. taken away now by Dom. Puck wraps around the back boards. And now it's Claiborne. Gets a centering pass to Bennett, unable to get it. And now it's a shot wide right by Witten. Miller sends it. And off the skate. And the Bulldogs once again trying to get it. It's blocked in front of the net and cleared by the Thunder. And now Trine comes up with it. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Sorrell sends it in, swatted away. And now Miller controls it in center ice once again. Another battle on the boards. Nearly tipped and corralled by Tomaszicki there.
I believe that was tipped by the Thunder forward in Luke Fitzpatrick. I think he shot his hand out there and tipped it straight into the glove of Tomaszicki.
Yeah, definitely a little stressful there if you're a Trine fan. And the misplay by the Bulldogs, and it's cleared. No icing to be called in front of the net of the Bulldogs. Still, as Trine sets something up, Adrian comes away with it. Miller sends it to the back row. Adrian gets in front of the net. Now it's Rolandhagen. Adrian has it knocked away. This time off. Appeared to be a Bulldog that kicked it out of the zone. But now Brown gets it, but taken away by the Bulldogs. Some good stick play by Schmidt as he gets slammed into the boards. Now Dorsch has it. Hamilton, lefty wrist shot, kicked away. Hamilton goes after it now. And this time an icing is called. Just under 15 minutes left here to play in the third period. And still 5-0 here.
Yeah, and you'd like to see the Bulldogs really swing momentum back their way. Every single time they score, it seems almost like they become lackadaisical.
As Dorsch has on the right wing now. Alfonsi giving chase. Kicked in, but now taken out by Palmer. 1-on-3. His shot sticked away. And now Alfonsi, backhand, back to Alfonsi, knocked away. And now Trine. A pass tipped in front of the net and scored! That one is by number 33, Caden Austin, getting the Trine Thunder onto the board here 5+ minutes into the period.
Yeah, and I mean, that ends the scoring streak for this Bulldogs team. Just a nice job by the Thunder taking advantage of limited opportunities. Puck bounces oddly in front. It's a good job recovering it and burying it on the far side.
Yeah, and great awareness by Austin. Locating the puck, and then going across the net to where Rainey wasn't able to get kind of an open net look. Thunder's still trying to get 4 more in the next 14 minutes. Some play to the left of the Bulldogs net. Wrister blocked in front of the net and taken away by Trine center ice. Sent in, taken back by the Bulldogs. Some physical play once again. Sergeyev has it, trying to control the puck. Now it's Shadell. Over to Andras. Put some moves on. Scores! Top net for Andras. Gets that goal right back.
Phenomenal job by the Bulldogs. And how about the sophomore out of Budapest, Hungary, coming in, making a phenomenal move around one, makes the second man miss, and then he has the water bottle dancing as he goes top shelf.
Yeah, and Adrian just got that goal right back. Maybe saw some energy come back to life after giving up that 1 goal to Trine. Now 5-point deficit once again. Claiborne sends it around the net. Claiborne giving chase behind the net. And there's a delayed penalty here. Looks like it'll be against Claiborne.
Not quite sure why. I think this is also the first action we've seen from Claiborne since he left the ice earlier. Might be a frustration play there. Looks like cross-checking potentially. So Andras' goal officially gets the assist from Shadell.
And now Trine on the power play. Won the face-off. Now it's Rido. His shot is blocked and gloved by Rainey, stopping the play. We will have another face-off in the Adrian defensive zone.
Yeah, this is what the Thunder really need here. They need to keep things rolling. 50 shots on goal to 9, but the Thunder they've started to pick up some momentum here.
Bulldogs clear the puck after the face-off. Still controlled by Trine, making a push. 2-on-2, Rido. Now Palmer to the top of the point. Rudolph saved by Rainey as Rainey comes out of the net. Bodies that one up and stops the clock once again, resetting this Bulldogs defense.
So quick correction there on the penalty. It is tripping that Walker Claiborne is called for, so definitely a frustration play, getting your puck somewhere it doesn't belong, and that can cause some mistakes.
Bulldogs try to clear it. Able to get to it is Darnell. He's behind the net. Centers in front. Nearly. And the ref blows it dead as the goalie, Tomaszicki, was able to kick away the net off of its post.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate situation. It wasn't ill intentions out of Tomaszicki. He didn't mean to do it. He was trying to use the post to
accelerate
propel
towards
him
the
forward.
puck. Tough break for the Bulldogs as Trine comes away. Minute left in the penalty. puck cleared the blue zone. Stuck in center ice. And sent on net. Stick save. And now the Thunder come back. Rainey comes out of the net to come get it. And now it's Carter. Sends it back. Shot kicked away. Carter sent into the boards. Now it's Thompson. That one's bodied up and knocked away. Now it's a battle on the boards. Bulldogs successfully kill the penalty, as there is still a battle along the boards. Some pushing and stick fighting going on. Puck gets cleared out away from the board. It's in front of the net. And now once again, Sergeyev on the breakaway. It's in front of the net. Unable to corral it as any of the Bulldogs. And Trine's going to come away now, as we have a delayed penalty against the Thunder.
Yeah, it looked like there was tripping on the backside there. They got tangled up. It's either going to be tripping or hooking. And 2 minutes for tripping. So it was Sergeyev who was playing the puck on the far side there, trying to get the rebound wrap around back in, and ended up deflecting away from anything.
So another power play opportunity for the Bulldogs. It's cleared, and there is a penalty against the Bulldogs in center ice, as the stick of Miller just seemingly got caught up in one of the Thunder jerseys.
Yeah, his stick got caught for sure, but I also think he got a little bit aggravated with the stick getting caught. He started to pull on the Thunder player. So when aggravation sets in, it can be dangerous for you as an athlete, as now the penalty clocks are 8 seconds apart. So basically just going to get some 4-on-4 for a little bit.
Yeah, and as Adrian's going to win this face-off, Trine takes it away behind the net, circling in front, and misplay and that's to clear the zone. Palmer uses some speed, gets around, shots on goal, bodied up by Rainey.
This has really been a period for the Thunder. They've given up 1 goal, but their offense has been electric.
We've already seen they've already almost put about 33% of their shots on goal in this period, and we're only 10 minutes into it. So as we have another shot on goal there, bodied up by Rainey.
And Rainey's doing a good job. Like in between the posts there, he's doing a great job at just making sure he's keeping everything clean. He's not giving up anything easy. Doing exactly what you expect his job to be.
Being a goaltender. And now it's in front of the net once again. Sent back for Eiders. And now it's knocked away. Bennett controls it. Gets it ahead to Witten. Nearly backhanded in, but stopped by Tomaszicki.
Yeah, he tried for the backhand, and then after the rebound, he tried once again for the just impossible angle shot. Shot it straight into the chest of Tomaszicki. It'll lead to a Brett Witten face-off here.
And that one's kicked away in front of the net. Off the face-off. Another battle along the boards, won by the Bulldogs. Wrister in front of the net. Tomaszicki unable to corral it. And we'll see some words being exchanged as Tomaszicki took a tumble after being hit after the whistle was blown.
Yeah, and it was just I don't think there was any ill intent there by the Bulldog player. He seen a loose puck. He was going for the loose puck. Tomaszicki just came out of his crease to cover it, and it caused some incidental contact there.
Bennett is the one that is going to get called for a penalty. So a 4-on-3 opportunity for Trine. That after about 45 seconds will turn into a 5-on-4 power play.
That isn't, of course, unless any scoring takes place.
A 4-on-3 power play for Trine. Glove save. Great work by Rainey on the concentration coming off of that face-off.
Yeah, and he deflected it down with his glove. He didn't even make the save cleanly, so surprised the Thunder weren't able to capitalize on that opportunity there as they have 5 players on the ice.
.8:42 remaining. 6-1 Adrian. Face-off won by Trine. Puck is behind the net. Trine wins the battle along the boards. Behind the net, Fitzpatrick. And cross ice pass knocked away. Adrian's able to clear it. And now a 5-on-3 for 5 more seconds. Robinson, shot deflected. Now a 5-on-4 power play as the Thunder slow it down. Now Thompson sends it back for Finn. And it's taken away now. And stolen back by the Thunder. Thompson gets shoved. And now Owen Barber on the left side. Simons, shot top shelf missed. And the Thunder come away with it. 30 seconds left on the power play. Rudolph sends it down. Rainey comes out to get it. 20 seconds on the kill. And now Barber all alone. And the whistle blows it dead.
It looks like they're going to say Barber was offside, indicating that he didn't wait until the puck touched the ice before crossing the blue line. Perfect situation there for the Bulldogs, and they just got a little too greedy.
A little too antsy for Barber there. 7 seconds on the kill. Carter sends it across the ice. The shot deflected. In front of the net. Still in front of the net. And taken away by the Bulldogs. And now Shadell looks like an offsides. And we will do another face-off with 6.5 minutes left here in the game.
Be interesting to see if the Bulldogs can really just, it's been the common theme, but the momentum has been in favor of the Thunder.
Sergeyev gets tripped up, trying to take it up close to the net. Foul on the boards, comes away with Trine. Now it's Dom. Sergeyev gives chase. Sergeyev behind the net. Faces up. Shot blocked. Dom gets it down. Wrister glove saved by Thomas Zicki.
Yeah, that puck was just saucered into the box. Trying to make a play there, but good job by Tomaszicki staying alert, putting that one to bed. It'll be a face-off to Tomaszicki's right here, his blocker side.
As the Bulldogs come away with the face-off win once again. Wrister almost tipped in by Darnell. Spinning shot misses wide and cleared by the Thunder. And icing is called.
And the Thunder fans are not happy about that one. They had Darnell beat down the ice. Bulldogs got fortunate for icing to be called there, and they have their top face-off man in Darnell on the dot. So with your top offensive unit out there,
we'll definitely see what happens here from the Bulldogs offense, as that one's poked in close to net, and Tomaszicki held on to it a little too long, and we have another face-off. This time appears to be his left. Now Alfonsi steps into the circle for the Dogs. Face-off won by Trine. Darnell. And the goal by Fitzpatrick has the Bulldogs unable to cleanly pass it around in front of their net.
Yeah, just a costly mistake by this Bulldogs team as they're trying to pass it around. It's Darnell and I couldn't tell who, but tried to play it up to number 7. It gets stolen away and buried into the back of the net. We've talked about momentum, and it's obvious who it's going towards now.
We'll see if that fires up the Bulldogs here as the puck is stuck along the boards. Tossed up. Dorsch comes away with it. Dorsch breaks away on the far side, beat on everybody. And Tomaszicki play his whistle dead. There's some fighting and pushing post whistle.
Yeah, it looks like it was just a early whistle there, and then the official dove in to make sure there were no extracurriculars post-play. But the puck was still loose, and I think the whistle was blown due to a dead puck, but it was not.
And the little header there by Sorrell. If we go to soccer terms, something you don't see very often in an ice arena. As Finn gets crushed into the boards. And now it's Eiders. Gets sent to the ground. Mudd sends it behind the Bulldog net. Witten comes away with it. Sends it far up the ice. Now, backhand post whistle shoving going on here. As there was some little extracurriculars going on.
Yeah, and it's an interesting situation for this Trine team. I imagine they do not like seeing the number 13 right now, as Maxim Sorrell has been the definition of unlucky for the Trine Thunder. He is hitting them left, right, and center right now.
As the puck is played along the boards. Sent to the right to Sorrell. Sends it up and it goes up into the netting. 3.5 minutes left to play here in the AIA.
I believe that was Ty Rollenhagen, number 23.
And Trine comes away with the draw. In front of the net. And a score by Nick Tyrion. Once again, Bulldogs get that goal right back and extend the lead to 7-2.
Yeah, and another first-time goal scorer here for the Bulldogs as Tyrion does a great job at just finding the open space there in the slot. No unmanned, passed kind of loosely in front. Tyrion buries it home. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a netminder change from either squad here with 3.5 left. For different reasons, but
now the Bulldogs once again on the attack. Sergeyev sends it in front of the net. Knocked away. Thunder come away with it. Send off the boards, beat behind the net. Sergeyev. Back to Dom. Battle on the near side boards. Rollenhagen comes away with it. It's taken away momentarily. And the wrister blocked in front of the net. Andras sends it back. And we have a whistle blowing play dead. Looks like the net might have been jarred loose.
There's been some early whistles here and there between this officiating crew. It hasn't been too bad, but then there's some plays where you think should be whistled that aren't. Of course, sitting up here, we get a better view than they do down there. Sometimes being as close as they are is a hindrance to what their job is. They don't get replay review, so they have to rely on what they see.
As the Bulldogs take it away, and Shadell tries to cross up a Trine defender, gets crossed up, and the whiff. And now wrister knocked away. And thrown into the boards, and we have a whistle here, stopping play under 2 minutes. Appears to be Sergeyev a little bit shaken up. And Rudolph heading into the penalty box.
And the door is still open. We might have him to serve.
Carter also heading in. Rudolph and Carter sitting in the penalty box, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Bulldogs, as there is the slight injury. Sergeyev being worked on down on the ice. Still slow to get up. We're going to take a quick, short little break. But now we won't, as Sergeyev able to get up, skate off.
And I don't think it was Sergeyev. I think it was another player, but we will leave it at that. Unfortunately, heard some comments from the Trine players in the box. They were not happy with the officials saying that they weren't playing the puck. Heard them comment saying no team has been playing the puck all day. We've been playing physicality, so there shouldn't have been a whistle. But when a player goes down and has to be worked on the ice and assisted off,
Doesn't get up right away.
it's going to be a situation that you're likely going to serve for.
5-on-3 for seemingly the rest of the game, barring any goals. As a misplay there. Dogs. Schmidt sends one in, bodied up. Tomazinski still in goal. Taking a beating today, both with shots and just kind of getting run into, as we've talked about throughout the broadcast. Alfonsi wins the draw for the Bulldogs. Schmidt sends one in. Cross net, Alfonsi has it knocked away. Back to Darnell, cross ice. Dorsch down. Darnell unable to get it. Darnell, and it's now cleared by the Thunder. 1 minute remaining here in the game. Dorsch crosses center ice. Gets it off. Dorsch behind the net. Now Tarian. Risser wide left. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Still working through. Kind of taking their time. Now a lefty Risser once again wide left. Now Alfonsi gets it over to Darnell. Across the ice. Tarian's shot wide. And 10 seconds remaining. And now Dorsch. One last push, glove save. And now covered up by Tomazinski. 1.7 seconds remain in this one.
Yeah, so we're going to get out of here with a 7-2 win for the Bulldogs. Unless anything absurdly irregular happens here with less than 2 seconds left.
And there's the final buzzer. And like you called, Sean, not really that anybody, I don't think, really thought too much would happen. Bulldogs come away with a 7-2 victory here in the Arrington Ice Arena. Sean, can you walk us through some of those goals that we saw throughout the entire game?
Seen a lot of goals going back and forth between these two teams. It was really the Bulldogs all day until this third period started. And then the Thunder started to answer. They started to get things going. They started to really look good. Although the Bulldogs jumped on top of every opportunity that they got, they capitalized, and that's what made it a 7-2 game.
And the next game for the Bulldogs will be tomorrow at Trine, finishing off this 2-game series. In their first road test of the season before returning back home here to the AIA on the 11th in a game against Ferris State, which will be game 2 of that series. Definitely was an exciting matchup today. And Sean, do you have any final thoughts for this game here?
Nothing from me. I think it's just going to be exciting to see what these two teams do tomorrow in what will likely be another extremely physical contest between two schools that, when it comes down to sports, do not like each other.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting to see tomorrow. And for Sean Whitmer and all of us here at ACTV, my name is Michael Hale, and we will see you next time.